bit behind schedule, but I hope it's worth it. And our last guest is Andrius Šliogeris. Welcome. I guess many people know you here, but how do you introduce yourself to new people like me? Hi, no, I'm not.
Okay, tough crowd. I didn't expect so many people actually. But yeah, I'm gonna teach you today how to earn your first million. No.
Why else to come here?
Of course. Yeah, how to make successful games, right? No, I'm not gonna teach anything. I'm sorry. Seriously, like I feel bad right now. I'm not making any presentation or like at least trying. But yeah, probably I'm here just to talk and maybe just to tell my story and just, you know.
So how do you introduce yourself to new people?
Yeah, I am. Where do I start? Like, okay, I'm a game artist. Basically, I'm a game artist in this Supercell company. But I'm not representing Supercell here. By the way, I'm just representing myself. And yeah, I don't want any legal problems.
Any legal trouble
after. So I'm gonna talk probably about myself and about my story or journey to the games and the gaming industry. So I'm a game artist in the Supercell, and that's how I probably start, like introducing myself. But there's of course a longer story.
The whole iceberg behind it.
Yeah.
So how did it start? I mean, did you start as a gamer first, or did you start already as a pro person coming into games?
No. I was lucky enough to study in Vilnius Dailės Academia, right? And back then, Japanese company called Koei, probably, I don't know if anyone heard about it, made a unit here in Lithuania, and they were gathering people from basically from Dailės Academia. And I was lucky enough to get into interview and the tests and stuff like that. And then we, with other bunch of guys that probably are here too, we ended up working for the Japanese, making console games and or to be specific, making assets, weapons. Armor and stuff like that with 3D, and I remember we even did concepts with the watercolors.
That's nice.
A bit.
Yeah, it's like this Koei Baltics. It's like a kaip kalykla, like the forgery for the artist, and I guess a lot of senior art people are from there one way or another. But I remember, back at that time I was a journalist, and we couldn't get any information out of them. It was so secretive. Is it still under NDA, or you can tell something about them?
About Koei?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, why did they choose? Why did they choose
cares
Lithuania?
about Lithuanian unit right now.
Do you know how did they choose Lithuania? Why specifically?
Okay, I think that I don't remember the name of the lady that actually brought the Koei in here, but she was somehow related to Japan, and Greta. Yeah, and she was related with the Japanese embassy, and somehow they managed to sell us. We have this great artist, great artists. We were like very, very bad. I think, of course, not all of us, but some guys were better than other. But in general, like we weren't experienced at all. Like we didn't have any experience in games, or we didn't know anything about the game industry. Or, of course, we used to play games, but that's.
Did they have a program to kind of train you in that sense?
Exactly. So they actually chose this way of picking up artists, basically, that have some certain skills, because we had a test, which was pretty tough, in my opinion. It wasn't like you just come and they take you. No, it was like a bit more difficult to get in. But they actually chose to train us. Of course, it was, I think, one of the reasons we were very cheap at that time. Now it's not anymore.
I guess, yeah, compared to Japan.
Yeah, so they kind of made this, I would say, I don't know, they tried to take this opportunity and, like they were like trying to gamble, they didn't know how it will end up. But we managed to work for 7 years for them, so I think it was good, right?
Yeah, that's really amazing.
They could close us in 1 year, probably. But
how many people were like at the peak?
I guess 20 people, right? About 20 people. So we had this character department and we had this environment department.
And they were all Lithuanians, or you had some people from Japan?
We had occasionally some Japan people to come and train and work with us, but we haven't had like them constantly there.
So after they kind of stopped, you jumped straight to Finland?
No, but yeah, it was the time when mobile industry just started appearing.
Yeah, 2011, I think it's something like that.
I don't know now, but yeah, and somehow they tried to jump on that wagon, but they failed, and they got into some financial problems, and the first leg they cut. It was us, and after that. I don't know, we got lots of experience in things, and of course people weren't like desperate, because we got quite a good baggage of stuff. We knew like ZBrush. I think ZBrush it was like new thing completely. We knew ZBrush, we knew some this old program that no one uses anymore. I think it's the soft image something. We knew that. Yeah. And I think that helped a lot for many people to just get on to other challenges. Yeah, but I was freelancing after that, and I didn't like that very much. But I did like 3 projects, and one of them was book, one of them was a web game, and then also 2 games. Like I was freelancing for 1 year, and I made 3 projects, which 2 of them were games. But yeah, one was educational game, another is like web game. So after that, I thought, okay, I don't want to be this freelancer, because, as you know, probably being freelancer in Lithuania, it's not that great, because you feel kind of.
I guess especially at that time. I mean, now it's more popular.
Yeah, maybe I'm not sure how it is right now, but it wasn't that great. So I thought, okay, and I'm gonna try to sell myself, and I started sending portfolio to everywhere, like US, Australia, wherever. Like I was just spamming everyone. And my favorite or countries of choice were like Germany or Finland. I was thinking, okay, I have to somehow come back and
not to be too far from
my
home.
Parents and it was funny that from Finland 2 companies contacted me. Yeah, like at the same time. So I had interviews at one company, another company. It was Digital Chocolate and Rovio. And I did tests, interviews, and my English is not that great right now. But imagine how it was back then, 10 years ago. So with my broken English, I could communicate with these guys, had interviews, and even asked for salary. Wow, that was amazing. But
how did you choose? How did you choose?
They chose me. Digital Chocolate just refused my how to say, application, and Rovio somehow they gave me a chance. They said, okay, come visit us, and of course it was tests and stuff like this. All the processes that every artist should go through.
But then which field did you go into? Like if you narrow it down.
I was basically like a game artist, but 2D game artist. So I kind of parked my 3D because there were no market for 3D back then in the mobile industry, only 2D. Only now the 3D is becoming like this new thing that everyone wants to do, but back then it was only 2D. At least so far, as far as I know. And Rovio got lucky with these Angry Birds, and they started growing, and they were like hungry for artists and people, and I had pretty good experience with games, but I didn't have 2D game experience, and that was disadvantage. They said, "Oh, you don't know 2D. You don't know 2D. You know 3D. You know, that's a disadvantage for them back then. You know, oh, we can't take you as a senior or wherever. We take you as a junior artist because you don't know. You only know 3D. You know."
Damn, yeah, but
yeah, that was funny because now they are think differently. You know, they also wanna people to do 3D. Yeah, but I got actually lucky, and I got into this great company that actually taught me everything I know, and a lot of things, and I got lots of opportunities to work with different people and different IPs, and yeah, that was probably like this, you know, how to say, rocket where pushed me where I am now. You know, Supercell is still my dream place to work. Even if I work there, I think that there's no other company that I would like to work in. And of course, I can explain later why I think so. But in my opinion, it's like there's no other company like that. And I'm not even talking about games, but about management and about how things are being done there.
So and then it was straight from Rovio then to Supercell, as I understand.
No, it's not like that. It's not straight. Like I survived 4. In Finland, they call negotiations. Like so, Rovio started doing not that great.
Yeah.
And the thing in Finland, they start this negotiation thing that you start telling people, okay, we're going to let you go. We have to reduce people, and then for 3 months you are in this position that you know that they are going to let people go, and you don't know who they will let go. And for these 3 months, like imagine the motivation and everything of the people. And I survived 3 of those kind of situations. And I thought, okay, I don't want.
So you need to, at each time you need to convince them that you are necessary.
Yeah. You basically like looking for a team. You are like showing yourself or like proactively.
It's like survival mode.
It is. And it was stressful, you know. Like I thought, okay, I don't want to be in the 4th one, so I started like looking for a place to live, you know, and for 2 years I was spamming Supercell, basically spamming them, and I was updating portfolio, then sending again, updating again, and then one day the human resource lady called me and she said, "Hey, we saw you were spamming us a lot.
Please stop.
Yeah,
Come
no. She said like, okay, maybe we give you a chance, you know." And they gave me this test. It was kind of not that complex, but in a way, as I feel right now, it wasn't that complex. But I wasn't using 3D for 7 years. I worked in Rovio for 7 years. So I was basically 2D artist, Photoshop and their shitty engines and stuff like that. I'm sorry. Yeah, but the thing is that in 1 week I did 3D test without knowing 3D, and you know, and made a character and stuff like that. So it was kind of stressful, but in a way it's a good experience. So and somehow they invited me. Okay, come. Like people liked the test, and after that I had like 4 or 5 interviews with 5 different people or group of people, different artists, different guys from one or another project, and it was like very intense, like a couple-hour interviews with people for 4 times, and then I had interview with CEO. That was kind of it is unusual. For example, in Rovio, I never met CEO even, you know. And here he's sitting near the kitchen, so you can go and you know, to talk with him, and you know.
So what do you do currently, as much as you can tell?
Yeah.
How your day looks like there?
Basically, I joined there into the Boom Beach. I know if anyone knows the game, Boom Beach. And there I had just a 3D artist. We were doing anything. So the difference working in Supercell, that when you come, usually you don't know what to do there. Like, they don't tell you what to do. You go here, you go there, and you somehow need to know why you're there and what you have to do. You know, of course, you talk with people, you talk with team, you know, there's some plans, but anyway, you can do a lot more than they ask from you, and you can, for example, like the game was about to be, how to say, not sunset, but just
they do that.
left without the support.
And they drink champagne afterwards.
Yeah. No, they drink champagne when they kill the game, but that one wasn't. It's not killed.
Sunset.
It's just like it's not being that actively
supported anymore.
And no one really, no one were like saying you what to do. And I managed to make like 5 or 6 new characters before that, you know, and just like, you know, I was consulting other artists, like, okay, what should I do? Okay, just do whatever you want. You know, okay, let's do some characters. Okay, then we started making characters because there were no much code support, so we just basically doing art ourselves. And yeah, but that was one experience, and now I'm in the project where I ended up outsourcing manager for some reason. From game artist, I became, because the situation in the project was completely different, and we were craving for the assets, for the content, and we were just 2 artists, and we couldn't like just deliver as much. So we decided to hire some outsourcing.
So yeah, that's how Nieko got involved, I guess.
Yeah, that's how. Basically, like I always was that guy who tries somehow give back to Lithuania. I don't know. I don't want to brag, but I think my biggest achievement is Level Up group in Facebook, right?
Yeah, we can. I guess people can ask about it. I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
No, because I'm like a.
Then
I'm young, considered in the industry, so.
Okay, yeah. I started that group as for myself. Just I was trying to push myself to do something, and then people started joining. I don't know why, but no one's sharing anything, by the way. Boo.
Yeah, that was a good threat when we announced it. Anyway, yeah.
So where did I go?
I wanted to ask, was it hard to pitch the Lithuania?
Yeah. So about Lithuania. So
Lithuania as a
the first company actually I worked with was Main Art.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Main Art. Yeah.
Actually, like we had this problem. We needed animations for some short marketing videos, and I thought, okay, why not Lithuania? You know, and they're like, okay, Google animation studio in Lithuania, and the Main Artist, and I offered him something, and he was happy to help, and I think he gets something, and we got like very quality stuff from Lithuania. So I thought, okay, maybe there's something more.
That's nice.
Then I knew that guy that I worked to. That was Eugene or Eugenis. And he was my boss at some point. You know, he hired me for some project.
During these freelance years?
Yeah. So yeah, but I liked how he treated me actually. Like he was a very nice boss, to me. And I thought, okay, that guy. And I knew that he has a company and some people there. And I thought, okay, I will give a test to him, And apparently now we're working for 3 years with them, and
cool.
they are providing us game assets, actually.
Yeah, I mean it's very cool that it's public. That was unusual for me because earlier,
because we weren't in beta or open beta, so then we couldn't. They couldn't announce that. But now we're in public beta, so all the assets are in the game, so they can share stuff and talk about that.
Cool.
So yeah, like I'm really happy to help Lithuanians. Like I'm really actually super excited to see so many people here, and I believe there is more people who are in game industry that work in Lithuania that are not here When we started, it was nothing there here. Like I remember there was one company or two companies.
Yeah. It was at the time.
Yeah, and
couple of things.
now it's like wow, amazing, and the stuff people show, it's crazy. I'm envious, of people that are actually starting this journey now, when all these tutorials, all the information are almost free, or you can study in a university that I didn't know that such universities exist, the game industry or game artist or game designer universities. I didn't know. I remember learning Photoshop from the book, Photoshop for Dummies, and now like you can learn effects, learn animations, learn wherever. Wow, that's amazing, so different.
Yeah. I'll now leave you alone on the stage, and I'll pass around the microphone to get questions.
Yeah,
from the
I know
audience.
everyone here for the party, so let's be quick.
So anybody wants to ask? Let's try to be. Oh, sorry. Let's try to do quick questions.
So who is the game artist? What does he do? What is the responsibility?
Supercell.
No, general, like game artist. What is the responsibility of him? What is in the daily work? Is it like, I mean, okay,
That was supposed to be short question.
Is it like, do you only do characters, or is it environment?
No. Game artist can be anything. I started as a game artist, and now I'm doing outsourcing. But in other project, I will be doing maybe game artist again. But okay, to be specific, it's characters, environment, sometimes effects, sometimes some animations. I did rigging, for example, in one project. So in Supercell, it's different, a little bit different, because we don't have roles, we don't have any titles. Of course, you can have a title on your LinkedIn. Of course, no one judge you for that. But in the payroll, it might be different, the title. So yeah, it's pretty wide or broad thing in Supercell. We can talk about that later. Actually, I can.
Okay.
I think it would be interesting for people
Okay,
to
so
hear
just,
how
find
this
you.
company is different from other companies.
Got it. Thanks.
Thanks, Rytis.
Quick one. What was the game that you worked? You mentioned the web game.
Yeah.
What was the name of the
Oh
game?
my God, that was so a long time ago. I remember we were two guys, and the one guy was the programmer, and I was an artist, and we made this kind of web strategy game. I don't remember. It was just some robots and some.
Was it Lithuanian?
Yeah, it was Lithuanian game, and
interesting.
it was played in I think Draugai service.
Draugas LT, yeah.
Yeah.
It's still alive. Can you imagine that?
What?
Yeah.
What? Are you playing? What level are you?
Thanks. Do we have people? Please raise your hands.
Yeah, so, hello. I think maybe this is like kind of personal question, but you can answer or not, I don't know. Like
I will not.
Yeah, about the salary, like to work in
Salary?
the Supercell, yeah, like is it possible to how much it's possible to earn, like as a game artist?
How much is possible to earn?
Yeah, for you are.
I can
how
tell
much
you-
you're gaining for right now, or
It's also one thing that you're not sharing that video to anyone, right? What the hell? Okay, maybe I can say something that I could say to my colleagues too. But now the salary is a bit more, how to say, basic right now, because company is growing, more people and stuff. But people who joined earlier, when they got this Clash of Clans, Heyday, and they got sold to Tencent, then people got very rich. But after that, we're getting like very regular salaries, like very regular. Because after taxes, I get probably like you guys. Seriously. now, especially now in Lithuania, I know how much people get in Lithuania. Some people can get like 3,000 euros, 2,000 euros, wherever, right? And I get about the same, 3 something after taxes. Seriously, like I'm not like I'm driving old Škoda diesel, 2011.
Cool. I mean,
it's a pretty good car, by the way.
Škoda, it's almost national pride, almost national pride for us.
But these guys, they are driving Teslas.
Yeah. More people, more questions. Yes. Oh, hard to
But
reach you.
it's not all about money. It's about vibe. It's a feeling.
Hello, good evening. I just wanted to ask you a separate question from work, but now currently we're observing quite low level of activity in the level up. I would like to maybe ask your opinion, why is that?
You don't want me to start about it. But seriously, like I understand. People are busy. People are scared of me, of course. Why? I don't know. Maybe after this party, you are not going to be that afraid. But yeah, please share your stuff and get wrecked.
Thank you.
I enjoy giving feedback, by the way. Like now I'm getting paid for giving feedback, so that's my dream job.
That could be the next step of your career. Just go everywhere and promise people things.
But that's the thing, right? You can.
Couple of more. We have time for a couple of more. If we have any public interest, I guess people would like to chat privately more. Any last shots?
After a couple of drinks, right?
Hi. Okay, I'll guess like that. How do you work with UX and UI designers? Like, is it challenging? How do you split the work, especially with the UI designers? And I don't know. Do you like it in general, drawing UI, or you don't do that?
No one likes to draw UI.
Yeah.
In our company, like ones who are the most dedicated, they do UI because someone needs to do UI. So to be honest, like seriously, I don't want to to insult anyone or Arvidas especially, but like, oh my God, no one wants to do UI. UX, yeah, it's fun. You can give some opinions about it, but doing icons, especially when our game is so heavy on UI, so it's super tough.
So, but how do you approach it? Who does that actually?
It's the same. It's very different. So there's a guy who doesn't want to do anything else, but then he gets UI, or he's not good at
like
something.
A punishment.
It's like, okay, I can do UI. Okay, maybe you can do some effects. Yeah, I can. Okay, you could do. It's very organic in a way. We don't even we have a dedicated UI guy, but he wants to escape. He said I don't want to do UI anymore. So we're actually hiring for UI artists.
Thank you.
UI is a very very sensitive topic.
Yeah, I can imagine. So any last?
Everyone wants to do characters, of course.
To do what? Sorry.
Characters.
Oh, of course.
Really?
Any more? Any more else? Oh, let's wrap up and chat privately. Yeah. I guess.
Let's get drunk.
I guess they want to catch you privately. Hey, thanks a lot, Andrius Šliogeris.
You have a new task. When you come back tomorrow, you draw something and you put to Facebook. No, to our group.
Yeah, post on Level Up.
Yeah, you can draw me. From imagination.
How we all remember. So right now, yeah.